Now, on a completely different matter, the Senate returns today from its state work period. We got to meet with constituents in our home states and hear firsthand about their most pressing concerns. Unfortunately, back here in Washington, Democrats continue to roll out new reasons for the American people to worry. The week before last, the Biden administration unveiled their latest misleadingly titled legislation, this time under the supposed veil of infrastructure. The White House has lumped together a motley assortment of the left's priciest priorities. This plan would impose one of the biggest tax hikes in a generation when workers need an economic recovery. It would gut right-to-work protections for blue-collar workers. It would throw hundreds of billions at the far left's green fads. They even want to include a special state and local tax provision designed to overwhelmingly benefit wealthy residents of blue states. Less than 6% of this proposal goes to roads and bridges. It's not remotely targeted toward what Americans think they're getting when politicians campaign on infrastructure. But instead of coming up with a better bill, Democrats have decided it's the English language that has to change. They're embarking on an Orwellian campaign to convince everybody that any government policy whatsoever can be labeled infrastructure. Liberals just have to believe in it hard enough. These Trojan horse tactics have become a pattern. Many of our Democratic colleagues are trying to rewrite 50 state election laws from here in Washington, mount a partisan takeover of the Federal Election Commission, but call the whole mess a, quote, voting rights bill, end quote. The White House claims about state election regulations keep getting disproven by fact checkers. But even so, some of the wealthiest and most powerful institutions in our country have bowed down to the fake narratives and decided to amplify the misstatements themselves. So look, Madam President, I'm as strong a supporter of the First Amendment and free speech as anyone in this body. I have been for many years. If people want to participate in debate through political speech, that's certainly their constitutional right, even if they fall for disinformation. But it's one thing to act like free speakers within a debate. It's very different to try to short-circuit the debate, to shut down the debate through economic bullying of American citizens.